We're on.
Hi, XL Nation. We're going on the radio right now. XL Country 100.7. We are Montana's best country. That is Brad Paisley taking us up to the top of the hour. XL Morning Show. We are brought to you by Steer and Trailer Sales out in Three Forks, Montana. They've been your Southwest Montana trailer dealer for more than 30 years. Quick check your forecast here, and then we're going to introduce our guest. By the way, we're on Facebook Live right now. Hi, is anyone actually watching us, Aaron, on Facebook Live right now?
It looks like we have one person.
One
Dave.
person. Oh,
yeah.
Great. Probably my sister. All right. All right. We got some guests in studio here that we're going to introduce. Very excited, and they actually brought some. They're not really critter. A bearded dragon isn't a critter, is it? Carolyn,
it's a reptile.
Is that
A reptile?
That's a reptile. So that's not a critter. All right, we'll get to that. Quick check of your forecast brought to you by Taco Del Mar with bringing Baja to the Bridgers. Sunshine today, chance of an afternoon thunderstorm. High today around 85. Right now we got 53 Belgrade. It's 52 Paradise Valley, and it's 54 in downtown Bozeman. So Amanda's here. Amanda is with the Big Sky Country State Fair. Welcome back, Amanda.
Good morning, Dave.
Thanks for coming in. I thought you were Lori, seriously. When you first walked in with that hat. You're going to get that a lot this week, I bet, if you don't get it already.
All the time.
Which is a compliment, by the way.
It is.
And we've got Carolyn. Carolyn is with the Aussie exhibit. What do we call? What is the Aussie exhibit called?
Aussie Kingdom.
Aussie Kingdom, and it's animals from Australia, which you have brought in a few today. Besides the ones that we have here in studio right now, what are we going to see at the fair this year? What kind of animals have you brought?
We have kangaroos, wallabies, wallaroos, birds, lizards, all kinds of Australian animals.
So you travel with all these in your little Prius. What do you? How do you transport all these animals?
We have a big semi.
Big semi, and you do this. You take these animals all over the country.
All over the United States and Canada.
Where do you live?
Colorado.
Do you live with these animals? Like when you come home, do they come home with you?
Yeah, they're all my pets. I've raised everyone since they're little tiny babies.
How long have you done this?
About 8 years now.
How does one get into this line of work?
An obsession with animals.
Is that right? What'd you do before?
More animals. Stuff.
More animals? Okay.
Yes.
So you travel and you do fairs and just like the Big Sky Country State Fair. How many different animals do you have?
With us, we have about 50.
50 animals. How long does it take you to feed them all?
About half an hour.
That's it?
Yeah.
We just throw it out there?
No, I got it down to a system.
What do they eat?
Grass.
Like,
hay.
what's a kangaroo eat?
Grass, hay, kangaroo chow.
Kangaroo chow?
Yes.
What's in kangaroo chow?
It's vitamins, oats, and minerals. We have a special blend made up for them.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
All right. They don't eat meat at all?
No.
They're vegetarians?
They're vegetarians.
Is that right? What about that bearded dragon? Is that
He
bearded
likes
dragon?
meat.
Does he like meat?
Yeah,
Is he going to like my arm in a minute? What?
No, he likes crickets, mealworms.
Is he pretty docile?
He is. He's very sweet. He comes out during the show, so he's quite a hit.
No kidding. Now, yeah, that was one of the questions we had. Are they going to be able to touch any of these animals?
They'll be able to touch a lot of the reptiles and stuff like that.
Is that right?
Kangaroos, we don't have any babies this year. They're not quite
No
ready to
joeys?
come out of the pouch. No, not yet.
No joeys, Aaron.
I
I
know.
was excited to meet a
Maybe
baby
next
joey.
year.
Yeah.
But they will be able to see them up close, and we tell them all about them.
So, and then you brought us an Australian rat or something. What is that?
That's a sugar glider. That's Klondike.
Look at that. Can you get close up on that one? We're on Facebook Live, by the way, if you want to see some of these animals. So what kind of animal is that?
He's a sugar glider.
What is a sugar glider?
They're just a little marsupial. They actually carry their babies in a pouch, just like a kangaroo.
Really?
They glide from tree to tree, so that's how
Oh,
they
they're
get their
in a
name.
tree?
Yeah, they live in the trees.
They eat cheese?
No.
No. Doesn't it look? I mean, like what for people that are just listening on the radio right now? Wouldn't you describe that as like kind of radish, like
I think
mouse-ish?
he's much cuter.
What? Yeah, he is pretty cute. Yeah. Does he come out of his cage? Look at it. He's like upside down right now.
He's very, very hyper today, and I'm afraid he would just like have a good old time in the studio.
Well, he's excited because he's on the XL Morning Show.
Yes.
Right? Why wouldn't you be excited about that, right? So that bearded dragon right there. Can I touch him?
Oh yeah.
Can I hold him?
Yeah.
Tell you what, I got to take a break. Can we stick around? We'll come back and this is way better than a tarantula. Let me tell you. I would love to hold him if I could.
Yes, he loves being held.
All right, it's Aussie Kingdom.
Yes.
It's going to be at the Big Sky Country State Fair starting on Wednesday, and it's going to be. I believe you guys are going to be located where we had the other animals last year. Is that right, Amanda?
Yep.
Okay. So, and if you need any information, like schedules and all that for the Big Sky Country State Fair, which starts today, by the way, with a bunch of 4-H events, you can find that on our website at xlcountry.com. All right, let's, are you getting this?
I am. Are you holding it?
And I haven't held a lizard.
Support his little body.
There you go.
Dave is an old pro. He's been
Look at that.
holding
I used to hunt
tarantulas.
lizards. I grew up in the desert.
Don't tell him that while you hold him.
Well, I mean, I didn't.
Make him nervous.
What's his name?
Kimba.
Kimba?
Kimba means bushfire in Aborigine.
Is that as big as they get?
Yeah, he's full grown. He's about 8 years old now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A bearded dragon.
How little are they when they're babies?
They're only about that big.
Okay.
So.
How long do they live?
About 10 years.
10 years. How old is he?
About 8.
Oh.
Don't
I
tell
know.
him. He's in his golden years.
That's right. Does he have an AARP card? Can I pet him? Is that okay?
Yeah,
Or-
he loves to be petted.
Look at that. He's loving this.
Mm-hmm.
right
He
now.
loves to be
This is
petted.
way better than a tarantula.
Yeah, any
Holy
day.
cow. I did not like
Look at
holding
all the
that.
little, like, I want to pet him.
Yeah, he's got like spikes and no, those aren't spikes. They look
They're
like
spikes, but they're very soft.
it. Yeah.
Whenever he gets mad, he puffs up,
Is that
and
right?
they get really sharp.
What makes him mad?
You telling him he's old and
Yeah.
that you hunt lizards?
Kimba is so laid back, I've never seen him get mad.
Is that right?
Yes.
How many bearded dragons do you have?
Just the one.
Just the one?
Yeah.
What kind of other reptiles do you have?
We have blue-tongued skink, a mulga, pygmy monitor,
What's the biggest
snake.
one?
Kimba.
Kimba? Oh,
Well,
okay.
Melman's pretty big. He's the blue-tongued skink. He's about almost 2 foot.
He's chill, isn't he? Totally chill. Are they fast at all? Like if he was running?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can run pretty fast, but for the most part, he's content to just sit on your shoulder all day long.
He'll sit on my shoulder?
Mhm.
Here, put him on my shoulder. I have a bearded dragon on my shoulder. Who's
he might
digging
climb on
into
your-
my
Oh, he's
neck.
coming to give you
Ah.
a kiss.
A lot of times,
Actually, it doesn't hurt, it tickles.
a lot of times he'll use your ear to climb up on top of your hat. he loves
Yeah, he
to
just
get
wants
on
on top of
hats.
your hat, Dave.
Okay, well, before he gets onto my ear, it does tickle, though. That
Come here, little man. Yeah, he's got
Are
Yeah,
his
it was
claws
tickling.
sharp?
No, it didn't hurt. It tickled.
Look at his little hands.
serious.
They're like,
Yeah, he likes wrapping them around your
They're
hands.
big ones.
cute.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Candace wants you to say hi to James.
Hi, Super James. Look what we're gonna go see this, James. We're gonna take you out. We're gonna see it Wednesday. We're coming out.
Okay.
Yeah. Is anyone else watching us, or just my family? Got 2 people on there, Candace and James. How many people do we have?
We have 8 people.
8 people. Where's the-
Maybe they're still in bed. I
Where's
don't
the
know.
XL Nation today?
It's too early.
Is
Yeah.
that it? Luckily, the video lives on.
Yes.
Let's see. We've got all right. We got one song here, and then we're going to come back and wrap it up on the air. How about that? And then here, did you see the what's he doing under there? He's hiding.
Climb
Is he burrowing?
Climb egg.
Yeah. What's
They're nocturnal, so he generally only likes to come out at night.
Is that right?
But he's a little nervous today.
He's nervous.
Yeah.
Don't be nervous.
Camera shy.
Yeah, I guess.
Climb egg.
That is.
Here, hold on to the cage there for a second.
How tall are? Whoa!
Nope.
Whoa.
He got out.
Whoa! He's out! He's out!
Come here.
Oh my
Where'd
gosh.
he go?
Do they get along? Like, do all these animals get along?
Not really.
Oh.
Not really.
I mean, they're pretty good. Here.
Here, we got a hole there. I didn't want him to jump in. All right,
Yeah.
there we go.
Climb egg. He's very hyper today.
Look at those eyes. Those are so cool.
Generally, they're gray.
Oh,
So
really?
he's a very unusual color, very rare color.
Huh.
The same with one of our kangaroos. We have the only albino kangaroo on display in the United States.
It's like the elusive white Tatanka.
Wish I had that much energy at 7 a.m.
I know.
Usually it's his bedtime because he's been playing all night long. So he's just, this is new.
He likes cuddling up.
How
in
many
bed.
people do you have on your staff? Like, who's taking care of all these animals?
Me.
Just you? That's it. Do you travel alone?
Yeah.
It's
then
just
we
you?
Yeah.
With 50 animals?
I get people whenever I get to each town.
That's a lot of work.
So what do you? So you get people to help. What do they do whenever you get to town?
They
Oh,
feed
help
them and
you.
stuff?
They're going to help me set up.
Is that
no,
okay? No? You do the feeding?
Yeah. because then I know they're getting what they need.
Yeah.
Everything's the right mixtures and everything.
So when you stay in a town, where do you keep them?
We have the semi-trailer.
Oh,
It's all
okay.
set up for them. They have big cages inside. They can stand up, lay down.
And so do you have to bring them out every day to set up? And
Yeah, we'll get all set up this next couple of days, and then we'll bring them all out Wednesday, and they'll be on display.
does a kangaroo ever get loose?
No.
No.
Do you get him out for some exercise and when he's at?
They have a great big pen at the exhibit.
Okay.
So they have room to hop around all day long, and they play together and beat each other up.
Be
sometimes.
prepared. I think you're going to be really busy. I think there's going to be a lot of people coming to check
That'd
out
be
these
awesome.
animals. This is pretty cool. All right, we're going to go back on the radio here. All right. That is really neat. So again, Big Sky Country State Fair starts today with 4-H and equestrian events, and then Wednesday is when the carnival's going to open, and the Aussie Kingdom will be opening up on Wednesday as well. Thursday we have the live shows. Actually, Wednesday, the Barnyard Brawl is Wednesday night, and concerts Thursday, Friday, Ranch Rodeo Saturday and Sunday. Did I get that right, Amanda?
You did.
Look at that. I should be on the staff of the Big Sky Country State Fair. All right, here we go. XL Country 100.7, Montana's best country. It's Luke Combs. 7:10 here on a Monday morning, getting ready for the Big Sky Country State Fair, which starts today, runs through Sunday. Carnival opens on Wednesday. Everybody on Facebook Live just heard all of this. If you want to watch us right now, yeah, we're Facebook Living as we're on the radio. We have the Aussie Kingdom, Carolyn from the Aussie Kingdom, which is going to start on Wednesday, and then Amanda from the Big Sky Country State Fair. They've got a bearded dragon in studio with us, and then again, what was the rodent? What do we have there? What?
Sugar glider, Dave.
Sugar glider. That's an interesting name for an animal, like a sugar glider, because they glide. They're in the trees, right?
Right, they're in the trees. They glide around and they eat fruit.
They eat fruit.
Hence the sugar.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. there you
Okay.
go. Well, he's pretty hyper.
What kind of fruit is his favorite?
Grapes.
Oh.
So he really likes his grapes.
What does the bearded dragon eat?
Crickets, mealworms, lettuce.
No kidding. Where do you get all this? Where do you get all this stuff to feed them? Like when you come into town, do you have to make a trip to Walmart or something? Like, what do you do? Like,
Most of it I bring with me.
you bring it all?
Yeah,
but
except for
you're-
the fruit.
At
so.
some point, I mean, you're traveling all over the country, right? So do you,
Yeah.
you just order the food and things like that, or
I carry quite a bit with me.
does when people come to see the Aussie Kingdom at the fair this year, do they get to feed any of these animals?
No,
That
they're
is
all on
strict-
special diets.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
it's strictly watch. But you again on our last break, you said you will be able to touch some of them.
Yeah, we bring different ones out during the show, and then
And you
after
do
the
a show.
Right, we have 3 shows a day, and the animals are on exhibit all day, so people can stop by anytime and ask us questions and see the kangaroos.
It's going to be awesome. You guys are going to be busy. It's going to be one of the biggest things at the fair this year, no doubt about it. Thank you so much for bringing them in. And I don't know what I'm really interested in the kangaroos, which I'm guessing that's probably the biggest attraction.
Is that
right?
always the thing that people want to see the most?
Them and the dingoes.
What is
Oh,
a
the
dingo
dingoes.
exactly anyway?
It's an Australian wild dog, kind of like our coyotes.
Okay.
Really? And they're safe?
They're my pets. I
They're-
mean, I've raised them since they were babies, so they're not too good with public. So, but they are. In the
So we won't be
exhibit.
petting the dingoes.
No, they have
Don't
a
pet the
reputation.
dingoes, Dave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have a reputation.
The dingo ate your baby.
Maybe. Yeah, exactly. And then what other animals do we have? Dingo, kangaroo.
Kangaroos, wallabies, wallaroos.
What's a wallaby? Does it hang from a
just
tree?
Just a smaller kangaroo.
What's a
So it's
hold
like
it
horses
closer
and
there.
ponies.
What's the one that hangs from the tree?
That would be a koala.
Koala. No, that's a bear, right?
No, they're not a bear.
They're not a bear.
They're a marsupial, just like a kangaroo.
Oh.
Do other people make that mistake or only me?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
You're not alone, Dave. Don't worry.
I thought Australia had an animal that hung from a tree. Maybe I'm thinking of muskrat.
A possum.
Possum, but that's not Australia. Not
They
necessarily.
do have Australian possums, but they look a lot different than ours.
And then, doesn't Australia have that big spider?
They have lots of big spiders.
Yeah, you don't have any of those, right?
That's
No.
why you haven't been to Australia yet, Dave.
And probably why I'll never go. Okay, so no spiders at this exhibit. All right, I can't wait. We're going to bring Super James out on Wednesday. It starts on Wednesday, and it will go through the rest of the fair. So thank you, Carolyn, for bringing him in.
No problem.
And we will see you out there. Can't wait. And you get to do this all week, Amanda?
I do. You can't get rid of me
I
that
love
easy.
it. Who are you bringing tomorrow, do you know?
Tomorrow
Yeah.
is dueling pianos.
Oh, really?
Are you
Yes.
bringing pianos into
Yeah,
the
so we
studio?
got to make room or what?
They are just going to phone interview because they're not quite in yet.
Is that right?
Unfortunately.
All right. Have the pianos arrived?
Not yet.
We can't
Uh-oh.
fit pianos in here anyway, so.
Yeah, that was going to be a little tricky.
Yeah.
There, so. Okay, I'm looking forward to that. Can't wait.
I'll see you the rest of the week.
Sounds good. Yep. All right. It's Amanda from the Big Sky Country State Fair, and also Carolyn with the Aussie Kingdom, which starts on Wednesday. We'll say goodbye to Facebook Live. Again, you can watch if you missed the video, you can watch it later on Facebook.